What's up, family? I want to talk to you guys about the fall guy. Some of you guys may understand what I'm saying. Some of you guys may be left field. It's important that you understand this. Now, I'm going to do close to 10 minutes as a recap um, on YouTube. It's basically a synopsis. I'm going to do an entire program on my speaker show, which is my radio show. But I just want to bring you guys on YouTube aboard to where the real information will be broadcast on my speaker, which is my radio show, and my Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV. But let's get to it. So, what's this thing that I'm getting ready to tell you guys a synopsis about? Well, a fall guy is a person who will take the charge without knowing that he or she is involved with anything criminal. Well, you need to understand that there's a lot of fall guys that's on YouTube and they don't even know they're a fall guy. Let me just try to explain to the best of my ability, and I'll explain it, the whole matter of it, on my radio show. But I'm just trying to bring you guys information that you can possibly use because you might be in a situation like this and not even know it. Okay. So let's go. It's the reason a CEO hires a CFO. There's a reason a general manager hires a store manager. You get where I'm going with this, right? There's a reason a person that would call themselves a general and have a chief or captain under them. These are considered fall guys. You're probably saying to yourself, yeah, I hear you, but could you, make it a little bit more plainer? Well, this year, 2025 going to be of the year of falling. And what I mean by that, not just things in Americas and other countries, but this is the year of people who are taking a fall for someone that you don't even know. This will be big in camps, like the brothers and sisters on the highways and byways, religious groups, religion groups. These things will start to show who these folks truly are. Now, you need to understand what I'm trying to tell you now. I'm not trying to tell you people who are trying to get their life right and people who love the Most High seem to go towards the left. I'm trying to tell you a lot of these people that y'all putting y'all faith in, and not the people. You guys are sincere. We call them the saints. But when you go working for these people, you need to know what kind of people that you're working for. Okay? Case in point, when a person puts you in charge of a camp and you're under them, you're probably saying, what's the harm in that? What the harm is, when that person is above you, they're not working alone. Usually there's some type of rabbi. When it's religious group, it's some type of rabbi with deep pockets, with espionage or Kazakhs that's pulling the strings. And they've been instructed that if you have a religious group and you call yourself of a camp, and there's levels to it, right? The top dog has been told to find some understudies. Find somebody under you that's hungry, that wants to prove themselves, and someone that wants to belong, to say that they can call themselves something to be of importance. They can finally feel like they have a home now, right? That person that takes that position will get a title. You're either going to be the chief captain, or you're going to be the superior one, or the general, or you're going to be someone under the main guy. And the rabbis have schooled these people perfectly. So what happens is, this guy is getting ready to have you sign off checks, sign off certified mailing, and put your signature on everything. And his hands is totally clean, or her hands are totally clean. You probably say, what's the harm in signing certified packages? Certified packages say you are the person that received the package and you can't deny it. This is a postmaster's agreement. And most people don't understand that postmastering is more powerful than the Supreme Court. And it's facts. Y'all don't have no idea how powerful the postmaster is. And we're talking about the post office, USPS. History and law goes hand in hand. Some of you guys know how to monetize and all this, that, and the other. And you know how to keep up with the Joneses, but no, most of you guys don't know nothing about business and nothing about law. They work hand in hand. You have to understand the people that you're working for, and you have to understand that some of these people are nothing but stool pigeons, and they being handed out. It's one thing about the mob. What did the mob stop doing a long time ago? They stopped signing for packages. They stopped putting things in their name. They stopped putting property in their name. So the mobsters got smart. They started putting people under them, you see? And then the Godfather would call them maid. When the Godfather was the top dog, then he would put somebody under him who is who? A made person. Because when all the indictments come down, you're going to be the one to take the fall. And it's the same thing at jobs. It's the same thing with corporations. It's the same thing with religious groups. I'm trying to get you guys to understand this fall guy thing is heavier than you think. So when you start calling yourself a title and you belong to the guy that's recruited you, the first thing he wants to do is deputize you. And really it's called pimping, because what does a pimp do? What does a pimp do? A pimp deputize his bitch. He basically puts a medallion on or some type of chain or ring or watch or bracelet. That's property. He's claiming you as a property. You understand? And then the folks that's over him tells him, make sure that you brand them. That means put some type of jewelry on them so we know who they are. Who else practice these type of events? Hip hop. What happens when you get signed to Rock Nation? What happens when you get signed to Bad Boy? I'm just putting it out there. They give you a chain, don't they? You his bitch now. Now, I know y'all don't want to hear this. And I know sometimes it's like, damn, man, it could be a better way you could say it. No, 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 no. Pimps claim they hoes by giving them bracelets, jewelry, or some type of, um, you know, some type of necklace, earrings. This is the way they claim they bitches. And the reason for that, it's like a uniform. And they've been told to the pimps, you know my hoes, because I give them all the same bracelet. I give them all the same watches, etc. The hip hop industry did the same thing. The first time you get signed to anybody, they give you a gold chain, silver chain. They're all ducked out in jewelry. This is how you know they are the ops, and they also being controlled by a higher up party. Now it's the same thing with religious group. They do the same thing too. They give you a ring, they give you some type of medallion right around your neck, or they give you a uniform, usually with a 6-point star or fringes. I'm just watch this. Now, it's just like a CEO. How does a CEO cover his ass or her ass? They hire a CFO. You see what I'm talking about? Because shit rolls downhill. 9 times out of 10, when something goes down, the CEO is not going to get blamed. The CFO going to take the hit, right? Not unless he's the owner. So it's the same thing with restaurant. What does a general manager do in a restaurant? He hire a store manager, because if he's getting comped orders and he's getting blamed for cold orders and the health department getting ready to shut him down, he gonna say, "General, my kitchen manager has been very incompetent lately." The GM keeps a job. I'm trying to tell you guys, the fall guy is just not political. The fall guy is in corporations. The fall guys at church. The fall guys even in your family. You know what I'm saying? You got fall guys everywhere. It's important to know a fall guy is someone who will take the charge for someone else without knowing. They don't even know it. But if you're signing checks, you're signing off property, you're signing to the postmaster agreement with certification of certified mail, you are going to take the fall for the person who gave you the title. And he or she been coached very well on what to do and who to hire and give them all of these types of positions. And you notice the guy that you're working for, like the captain or the general, whoever he is, he not putting his signature on nothing. She's not putting her signature on anything. This also works for nonprofit. They don't put their signature on anything. They find somebody to go under them to do it. So when indictments come down, they say, I never signed for anything. I never put my name on anything. I never approved a check. I never put property in my name. And a lot of these religious groups, like these camps, they have property in their name and they give it to their people under them, and they are doing a lot of check write-offs. I'm not here to give you fear mongering. I'm only telling you things that most people don't want to inquire or adhere to. I'll go into full details and I will be dropping names about some of these religious groups who is doing this and who will be, I don't know if they're going to be indicted, but they might just get in a lot of trouble and not know it on my radio show. This was just enough to let y'all know that we're going to go into details on the radio, but you need to think about this if you're in a situation like this. Don't just take a title without understanding what you're getting into. I'm Yash Kara. Love y'all. Y'all be good. One love.